Good morning. Brooklyn and I are here today to talk about Queen Esther. She has the craft and she is going to begin that as we read about Esther. Tell us a little bit about it.
So this is a crown that Queen Esther wore whenever she was queen. But this is the exact crown. Please come on Sunday to pick up your own crown that you can make by yourself. Not quite finished with it yet, but
Continue working as we talk about Queen Esther.
yep.
Queen Esther. Esther is a book from the Bible in the Old Testament, and Esther's Hebrew name was Hadassah, which meant myrtle. The myrtle plant was a symbol for renewal. Esther was her Persian name, which meant star. In Esther's story, you read how, as queen, she became a star who renewed the status of her people. And I have a book today, Queen Esther, and a queen named Esther, and it's from the Beginner's Bible. Long ago, in a kingdom named Persia, there was a king that needed a new queen. His helper said, "King Xerxes, let us help you find the perfect girl to be your queen." King Xerxes thought about it. "Yes, find me the perfect queen." The king's helpers found a girl named Esther. She was Jewish. Esther lived with her cousin Mordecai. The men wanted Esther to meet the king. Mordecai said to her, "Go and meet the king. It is a good idea." So Esther met the king. King Xerxes said, "You will be a very good queen." And soon she became Queen Esther. Now the king had many people helping him. Haman was one of the king's main helpers. He was not a nice man. He hated the Jewish people. Haman wanted them to go away. So he talked to King Xerxes into making a new law. The law put all the Jewish people in danger. Now remember, Esther is a Jewish person. Mordecai heard about the new law. He had to tell Esther. Maybe she could help the Jewish people since she was now the queen. "Esther," Mordecai said, "God made you queen for a good reason. You must help save God's people from Haman's evil plan. Please talk to the king. Only you can save us." Esther knew she had to help. It would not be easy. She had thought of a plan. "Please help me be strong and brave, God," Esther prayed. "I need to go and talk with the king." "King Xerxes, may I ask you something?" Esther said. "Yes," said the king. "Please ask me for anything, and I will try to give it to you." Esther said, "I am making a nice dinner, and I would like you and your helper, Haman, to join me." The king said yes. So King Xerxes and Haman went to dinner with Queen Esther. They were very happy. The food was delicious. The king asked Esther, "Now, Esther, what can I do for you?" Esther said, "Haman tricked you. You signed a law. It says to get rid of all the Jews. King Xerxes, I am a Jew too." Haman could not believe his ears. Esther knew about his plan. Now he would not get his way. The Jews would be safe. King Xerxes was very angry. He could not believe his helper Haman would do this evil thing. He did not like to be tricked. The king called his guards. He said, "Get Haman and arrest him now." The guards took Haman away. He would not be able to hurt the Jews ever again. Now, the king needed a new helper. He knew Queen Esther's cousin Mordecai was a good man. He asked Mordecai to be his helper now, and Mordecai said yes. The king was happy. He knew Esther and Mordecai were good people to have as helpers in his kingdom. Esther and Mordecai were happy. They were glad they could help the king and God's people. God's people were very happy too. Esther was a hero. She had saved the Jews from Haman's plan, and they were all safe. "Hooray for Queen Esther," they cheered. God used Esther to save his people. Thanks be to God. God can use you too. He may not make you a queen or a king, but you can help others anytime. And this is a Bible verse from Esther that is a really good reminder. from Esther 4:14. In fact, if you do not speak up at this very important time, relief and rescue will appear for the Jews from another place. But who knows? Maybe it was this moment that you came to be a part of the royal family.
Well, looks like the crown has been finished. You can design it any way you want. You'll have to take the elastic and tie it around with little knots at the hole.
Good.